I trust our friend Hakan is doing well. If your business is finished on Korriban, it's time we looked for another spirit to bind.
Tell me about this ghost.
We think what Andronicus has heard is true. A Republic transport crashed over Hoth about a year ago. It was carrying artifacts from a Sith tomb that the Jedi had confiscated.
You think they got the tomb's chief resident as well?
More likely than not.
The Jedi never recovered the transport. I don't like the idea of binding the dead like this, but if you have to, I'd start looking for that transport.
Do chapter 2, then that'll go eat.
Ungas I've no Jappe Sitlos Fraudnos Jus Jappe Raika Jappe.
Is this another one of your nightmares?
Jalaika Jaan Bar. In Pamalhap Fralat Forte Fuima Alaisos Kaskaf Tais. Ababarna Habens, Glaubena, Ni in Usaquai, Usiterens Apipao.
I helped you defeat Veshik Urk. I'll help you find Tulak Horde's bones.
My Tais is.
I'm realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
I don't expect a Jedi to understand. But the Empire is strength and freedom.
They certainly talk a lot about strength, but freedom? From what I've seen, that belongs to a select few. Slavery is everywhere. And even among the so-called free, only the Sith act with any sort of independence. How can you support an empire that actively enslaves and spits on your people?
I don't support them. I aim to kill every one of them.
I can understand why you're angry, and I agree that we can't abide evil, but we can't let our emotions get the better of us. You shouldn't have to compromise who you are. You don't have to stay, you know. You could go to the Republic.
I thought Jedi knew all about sacrifice.
We sacrifice our emotions and our fears, but not our identities.
I hope you found some more information on this ghost business, Andronicus.
Look, I've been doing some digging around, and by all accounts, this stuff is more messed up than Tatooine. Pirates run this place, though the Empire and the Republic have dared to move in of late. Still, ships don't land here. Cold is part of it, but there are other rumors. The kind you'd ignore if you had sense.
Fortunately, I'm not interested in sense. Only ghosts. What do these rumors say?
There was a light freighter out of Yavin 4, Star Runner, disappeared over this place. Reported some strange happenings before it did. It was a smuggler vessel, loaded full of ancient junk from Yavin's tombs. If I wanted to catch a ghost, I'd start asking after that ship.
Thank you, Andronicus. Kemval, or is it Zash? Let's go.
Wair paba, Fraujins in alama patay galakai, in alama amainai.
Hollow Chatter says the Empire's operating on this ice block. So you might try using your new Lord of the Sith authority. Careful though, place is crawling with pirates, and they aren't all as nice as me.
In Twyfel Atraus.
I'm looking for a ship called the Star Runner.
My lord, truly an honor and a surprise. I'm afraid no ships have landed on Hoth in ages, unless it's a crash. Actually, the name Star Runner sounds familiar. If I may ask, what do you need the ship for? You're here on Darth Thanason's behalf, naturally.
The Star Runner was, shipping artifacts that belonged to him.
Strange. The vessel, I recall, was a Republic ship. Star Runner. Blast. Your ship crashed years ago. It's buried under a few tons of snow by now. Your best bet? No. Give me a few months to get a recovery team on it.
I'm afraid you may be dead in a few months. Is there a faster solution?
Well, I mean, there's an Imperial Reclamation Service team you could take command of, if you wanted. It's just, the lieutenant in charge is a little odd. Too much time digging in tombs, you understand.
One moment you're seeking artifacts of unspeakable power, and the next you're flying halfway across the galaxy hunting ghosts.
Well then, maybe you and Lieutenant Talos Drellick will get along after all. I'm afraid I can't call Lieutenant Drellick. The weather on Hoth is bad for communications. The team's way out in the waste searching for some mythical Sith temple on Hoth of all places. Good luck, my lord.
displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
Afagiban.
We're close, boys. We'll find that temple. I can feel it. Rogers, no cutting corners. Don't forget the salt. Salt's not the best solution, but it's the only thing that doesn't freeze out here, and solid footing is a must.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Talos Drellick of the Imperial Reclamation Service.
My lord, I am honored. I heard you single-handedly unearthed artifacts of the great Tulak Horde. I'm a Naga Sadar man myself, but I'd love to compare notes. What brings you to Hoth, and how may I be of service?
I'm taking over this team in order to locate a ship called the Star Runner.
A ship. Not usually our line, but let's hear it. Maybe we can help. A bit new for the Reclamation Service, but artifacts. And a ghost. I've heard that the dead talk down in the tombs, but to see one, oh. I wonder if it'd be possible to make a hollow image.
I imagine it would depend on the light.
Yes. Darker would be better. Engineer Sorrel, do we have any probes that aren't frozen solid?
Shalora works as good as any in these conditions, sir. She may not look like much, but she's got heart.
If my guess is correct, the captain would have launched a distress beacon before the crash, which would give us a line on the ship.
Not a bad idea.
Beware, my lord. The cold's master out here. My boys and I are going to shift camp. Try to get a better communication setup going. But let us know if you find anything.
Afagiban. Traus. Faru Jamunja.
This is Captain Quellen of the Star Runner. SOS. I repeat, SOS. We're caught in Hoth's gravitational pull and falling fast. Strange events date back 2 weeks. Yavin 4 artifacts, believed to be the source. Something has taken control of the ship. To whomever finds this message, burn this vessel. Don't look inside. Don't touch it. Burn it.
Lieutenant Drellick really is something else. Could find a wampa hair in a snowdrift, I bet.
It still doesn't tell me where the ship is.
No, but we have a bearing from the beacon launch, and those tracks. Somebody beat us to this thing. Lieutenant, sir, we found the beacon, but no ship. There's some light tracks, though. Appear to be a few days old.
Have Shalora zoom in, Sorrel. I've been studying alien tracks since I was old enough to know a Twi'lek from a Toccata. Ortolan. I'd know them if they were 6 days old and covered in jam. Those are Ortolan tracks.
What's an Ortolan?
A cold-weather type of alien who made their homes on Hoth. Usually peaceful, until recently. It looks like those Ortolans dug something up. Possibly a clue to the ship's location. Sorrel, where's the nearest Ortolan camp?
It's a ways beyond the next outpost, but the tracks look headed in the right direction.
Well, might be time to put on your best diplomatic face, my lord. Ortolans don't like outsiders much, but it looks like they're the key to finding our ghost.
I will be utterly charming.
I'll have Sorrel bring the beacon to the base. Between it and the Ortolans, we're bound to have a breakthrough. We'll be there when you're through dealing with the Ortolans.
Kraus.
I'm looking for the remains of a ship called the Star Runner, which you took from the distress beacon site. It is truly an honor. I'm looking for the Could you say that again?
Japay swipa perswip ingala banay gapwas dai.
If you'd rather speak through these idiots for eternity, be my guest. What exactly does this entail? Consideration is not enough. I want your word.
At your service, my lord.
Afragiban.
Fresh outpost. Very.
I met the ghost, and he needs me to get inside an ancient temple.
Then it's true. My peers in the service laughed when I said it was on Hoth, but now, yes! It's the only thing that makes sense. Your ghost said he was a follower of Ludo Kresh, and that Naga Sadow's assassins killed him. Sith, do you realize what you've done?
What have I done exactly?
This must be the greatest discovery since my mentor, Orsilio Gan, unearthed the wing of Naga Sadow's own fighter on Yavin 4. We're talking about the fabled Sadoween, Naga Sadow's personal order of assassins, myth made real. Don't worry, I'll get you inside. I've been circumventing the security of ancient tombs since I was old enough to hold a data spike in a pair of pliers.
Glad to hear it.
Let me just gather up my equipment here. All right, let's go. That looks like it hurt. By then.
Maizen Bama. In Teufel at. Aru Jamunja.
Entering Storehouse 0026. Antiquities, Tulak Horde era.
Patay kuibanist. Ni fragais fraujan. Kupainana. Hausaip. Sai uren sa sayans. Du sayan fraua.
Save some for me, will you?
Like in an uswambai. Atraus.
Note to self. If my apprentice's Deshad fails to submit after the transfer, the bones of Tulak Horde could prove a useful bargaining chip.
Daupanais and Niman.
I promise. I won't let Zash get away with this.
Swaiwai silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis isvares. Ja us de ans alfrast no job, diabulus afstop fara. Anso wilo gardos, zogi inagangan gisar faur ises.
They're just bones.
Elio.
Note
Daup.
I promise.
Swipe ja us ans.
Whatever you do, you can't let Zash take control.
Elion dandans atense lapto, iswis dudalai, lotais wahaisen. Anso wilo gardos, zogi inagangan gisar faur ises.
It's no matter to me either way.
Haibaidar gaskir. Afwadni.
Ah, that's better. I can think so much more clearly now. Thank you.
Kemval will tear you apart. And I look forward to watching.
Now, there's no need to be bitter. This is my storehouse. You may have anything here you want. Now, let's go back to the ship, shall we? I don't know how long Kem will be weakened, and I have lots of reading to catch up on.
Matu Adin.
Is there a tomb that needs exploring? There. Are you okay? Looks like a simple pulley job. I just need to... Give me a moment. am too excited. Every time I open a new tomb, like watching a flower blossom. So many wonders. Unbelievable. These look like the catacombs. The rest of the temple must have been destroyed by the elements. The great and secret order of Naga Sadow's assassins, the Sadoween. This is where they came to die when their bloody work was done.
So much history. It almost seems wrong to destroy it.
Please. I know the Ghost wants this all destroyed, but let me at least take some hollow recordings. To obliterate all this history, why? We'd be orphaning ourselves. Our culture needs the hand of the past to guide it.
Take your record and make it extra thorough.
Thank you. It shouldn't take too long. There. That's the last piece. Just tell me when it's over. Are you okay?
Very good.
That looks like it hurt.
That's the last of them.
My lord, that droid, didn't we already defeat it?
Excellent. Thank you, Sith, for your help.
Fascinating. How is this possible? It doesn't appear to be technological.
To see those pawns of Naga Sadao crushed, their graves defiled. Normally, I consider myself above revenge, but this pleases me.
I hope you're planning to keep your end of the deal.
Yes, I could use the change of scenery.
The ghost. Never in a million years.
The Star Runner may be found in the belly of the mighty super dreadnought Star of Coruscant, in the graveyard of ships. I landed it there for safekeeping after I crushed its foolish captain. There, you will find me.
I know the place, but it's swarming with pirates. White Moor, I think they're called. Not exactly connoisseurs of the historical.
I'll use caution.
Oh, I'm sure those pirates will crumble before you like the bones of dead Sith.
I wait expectantly for your arrival.
Unbelievable. One minute it's walking around good as new, and the next... Oh, there's better equipment for analysis at the base near here. It's on the way to the ship graveyard, if you'll follow me.
Travel route is confirmed.
Here we are. Now, I have to analyze this droid. But your friend said they'd be here if you needed them. I believe the ghost said he was in the Dreadnought. Best go there if you wish to find him.
Ana Arbay. Aru Jamunja. Is like.
savior and avenger, my heart is light, almost as if I were alive again. Your monster is quite impressive. In my day, she that possessed such a prize could have ruled the Sith.
Jani Bragais, uns in Freistobnajal.
I am sorry, but I have always been vain, and surrender is not a pill I swallow easily.
I promise to free you when...
Your giant...
Attempts on my life are not a pill I swallow easily.
Surely a Sith must be used to fending off unwanted attacks. Or have the Sith become soft since my time? Before you perform the ritual, promise me that you will release me when your enemies are defeated, and you no longer need my power. Seal the promise with your blood, and I will submit willingly to your control.
I don't make promises to the likes of you.
I won't be taken easily.
My lord, I hoped to catch you before you left. I have resigned from the service. The military just isn't the best use of my talents. I feel I could serve the Empire better by helping you, if you'll let me.
I can always use another lover of the strange. It would be an honor.
I promise I won't let you... Wait, you will? Great! Great! Thank you. You won't regret it. I have military training, rifles, small arms, grenades, and I am the best in the galaxy at finding rare artifacts, if I may say so.
He's not lying. Lieutenant Drellick has quite the reputation in his field. He's the perfect combination of brilliant, valuable, and deceptively non-threatening.
Remarkable. Are you another ghost, or...
Something like that. Perhaps I'll tell you about it sometime.
I promise I won't let you down. That looks like it hurt. Yes, my lord.
Vaiwa Gabarain. In Twyfel at.
Good to see you, Master. I applied a fresh coat of paint to your quarters. Same color.
Ah, yes! I can sense the new power within you. Good. And I would suggest...
Tagasar Jais en Parks Prize war Tyren Swase Ik Bus Karadida.
For once I agree with a monster. Break into Thanaton's meditation chamber and blast him with all those dead Sith you've piled up.
Then set a course for Drummond Cuss.
You got it, Captain. But if you face him with his defenses up like last time, you're toast. Don't forget it.
If there's any way I can aid you, my lord, let me know.
My lightsaber is ready, should you have need.
Up now, we sons.
What was your master like? You had a master, right?
My master tried to kill me.
That's just insane. Why would Sith try to destroy the future of their own order?
The future of the Order means nothing if you're not alive to see it.
Selfishness is the real problem with the Sith Order. All the violence and cruelty. It's just selfishness. You claim to follow your passions, but what about friendship? The Jedi seek spiritual peace, and they watch out for each other. Master Ryan and Osera were more like parents to me than my own parents.
They never acknowledged your true potential. They were narrow-minded tyrants, and their subjects were children.
But they were wise. They were good men. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to start an argument. I'm still trying to figure things out. My lord, I'm sorry I was so harsh about the Empire earlier. There's just a lot I'm still trying to process.
Let me know if I can do anything to make the adjustment easier.
I know Jedi are supposed to be patient, but it's never been my strength. How would you feel if suddenly you had a Jedi Master and were serving the Republic?
I'm sorry. I haven't been very...
My lord.
Let me know if I can do anything to make the adjustment.
I know Jedi are... How would you feel if suddenly you had a Jedi Master and were serving the Republic?
You came along of your own free...
My lord.
Let me know if I can do anything.
I know Jedi... How would you feel if suddenly you had a Jedi Master and were serving the Republic?
Sick to my stomach.
Don't be flippant. I promise I won't let my misgivings interfere with our work. I changed my mind. I have nothing to say to you.
I don't understand. I haven't done anything.
No, you didn't do anything, but you're Sith. Just released on the HoloNet. Sith in the Corellian system killed a group of free traders for failing to give them free passage to the Outer Rim. They murdered them.
I'm sorry, but you can't hold me responsible for the actions of every Sith.
What's the Empire gonna do about it? You know the answer as well as I do. Nothing. If there's gonna be any kind of peace agreement, the Empire has to stop this.
This behavior will destroy the Empire from within. I won't allow it.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be more patient. I know Andronicus is rather attached to the ship, but I was wondering if I could fly it now and then. Master Ryan said I showed exceptional aptitude at flying in simulation training, but I've never been able to pilot the real thing.
You'd have to get Andronicus to agree, but I have no problem with it.
I'll be very careful, I promise.
I just wanted to thank you again for having me along. I'm honored to work with someone of your expertise. The archaeological pursuits of the Sith and Empire have been separate for too long. It is our common history. We have a shared duty to unearth it.
Sith rarely seek knowledge for its own sake. Your purity is refreshing.
I wouldn't consider myself purer than anyone else in my line of work. I'm honored to do what I do. From the depths of the ground, history calls us to save it from obscurity. I do my best to answer that call. I can tell you do the same. You remind me of my old mentor, Orsilio Gan.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, I meant it as a compliment. He was the best there ever was. But what am I doing talking when there's work to be done? As we say in the service, the dead aren't getting any younger. So, explain this to me. The tomb of Naga Sadao on Korriban was built by Tulak Horde before Naga Sadao was even born? And that's where you found the Deshard Shadow Killer? And when your master tried to steal your body, you used the artifacts of Tulak Horde to put her being into this Deshard?
You forgot the part where I received aid from my long-dead ancestor, who was murdered by Tulak Horde.
Kalik. He was one of the most powerful Sith Lords of his time. Perhaps the most powerful. And an alien, too. To think how the Empire might have been different if he had killed Tulak Horde and not the other way around. Darth Zash and I have been talking. Well, when she's around. I would love to speak more with Kemval, but I don't think he likes me.
He only eats Force users.
Yes, I'd read much about his species, but never seen one in person. Still, when he gets that hungry glint in his eye... I understand you inherited quite the archive from Zash. I would love to see it sometime.
I would love to show it to you.
Excellent. The quest for knowledge is eternal.
Hey, I gotta run.
Another friend of yours in trouble?
Don't got time for questions. Someone from my Republic days has popped up. Someone I thought was dead. If I don't jump on this tip now, he might disappear again. I'll fill you in later. Alright, I said I'd give you an explanation when I got back. Here it is. We were chasing down a free trader on a tip in neutral space when an Imperial fleet jumped on our position. Blasted us to pieces. Guy who gave us the tip, an SIS agent. That's spy to the Empire. Named Harmon Reich.
So you think Harmon Reich set you up?
Could have just been bad intel, except Reich disappeared the same day. One of my old underworld contacts traced one of his safe houses, but Reich slipped away before I could get to him. I can understand not wanting to fight somebody else's war. I skipped out myself, but Reich owes me an explanation.
What if the explanation is that he betrayed you and your men and sent you to die?
He better have a good reason why.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
jar. Teufel atraus.
After Lord Cineratus' death, I knew you'd be here eventually. A lesser Sith would run and hide under a sand dune, but it's obvious you're not a lesser Sith.
Draw your lightsaber. You die here.
I've faced many challenges over the years. My death is no more certain now than it was then. You are young and proud. No doubt all you see is a withered old man waiting to be crushed and succeeded. Roland?
Yes, Master.
The apprentice of a disobedient Sith must die. Let us do our solemn duty. This time, I will be sure to dispose of your corpse personally.
I've learned a few tricks since we last met.
This nonsense now.
Don't let him talk to you like that.
He's a treacherous snake. Cut out his fangs.
Careful now. Don't lose control.
I warned you my ritual was dangerous. I warned you it was not for the weak, but you drank the poison.
What have you done, you fool? You can't handle that kind of power.
What just happened? Where's Thanaton?
You're dying, little snake. Don't struggle. It'll only prolong the agony.
One thing I forgot to mention about the Force binding. You should never, ever bind more than one ghost at a time. Or else, well, you'll see.
Whoever you are, be quiet. I need to think.
She wants to think. She should have thought before she grasped for power beyond her abilities.
We had no choice but to serve you before, but now we can finally have some fun.
Sith. Back in the land of the living. Easy now.
You overextended yourself. The ghost's power was too much for your body to adapt to so quickly. And that's not to mention the little chats you've been having in your sleep. Let me guess, the ghosts?
They won't be quiet. How did you know?
I know a thing or two about voices invading one's thoughts.
Whatever the cause, you look dire. And Thanaton will take advantage unless we find a cure quickly.
Give me some time to do some research. Ashara, I'll need your help. Holocrons are impossible these days. makes no sense. Darth Violet produced over 3,000 volumes, writings and holocrons. Makes a one-line notation. I'm hearing voices, must find cure. Then nothing. In 3,000 volumes, not a single other mention of the subject.
Do you think Thanaton could have tampered with your resources?
These are common diaries, not Sith secrets. There's no reason anyone would... No, you're right. Why didn't I see this before? Volume 2397, line 232. Killed my fourth apprentice today. Caught him spying. Seamlung, volume 2455. Killed my fourth apprentice today. Caught him spying. The entire volume is a duplicate.
How did that fool know what volume to hide?
Thanaton must have grasped what was going on when he confronted you and ordered the volumes switched. Let's hope he didn't destroy them. He keeps a private, heavily guarded library under Drummond Castle. I'm not supposed to know about it, but for various reasons I do. I'm guessing Darth Vilus's missing volume and another by Darth Aratus are there. Both could be imperative to your survival.
Right, this is for YouTube. I hope you enjoyed. That was chapter 2. I may be cutting this up into about 2 videos because it's rather long. And if you've gotten this far, I hope you subscribe and like the content. Farewell. Gonna end the stream now. I'll be back with chapter 3 later today, and I will upload those to YouTube later.